So I want to talk a little bit about this sort of feeling of rejection by the tribe that I've had to overcome. It came up a lot for me, and it was interesting in that protection aspect of overcoming with the mantras and relationship with the friends of y'all and nature itself. Mantra metaphorically, not actually fantasizing in a ritualistic way, doing all going through the moves and executing all the little exercises given to you by the hippies that went to India once, the Bali and Om Lotus Flower Namaste, all of it. And there are people of different levels and that are not allowing for other expressions of other kins, which is criminal in this sense. It's this sweet spot between bejesus and humor and queerness that is just not accepted because the tribe is has its leaders that can tell you a lot of bullshit just out of their toxicity. And I feel like an 8-year-old at a candy store when I'm listening to the waiter at the restaurant, and I'm just waiting for my macaroni. And the ancestors and the hype, the sick on scenes, and Maxines and other puppies, they perceive that what just is, and some people interact with it, and some people they're in the expanded feeling that they're just tuning in for that very specific niche topic and this very specific way of narrating information that doesn't have any unique patterns, or the amount of the unique patterns is well balanced, like a 10%, 5%, 1%, whatever amount of seasoning this dish of a video needs. And it's how they quantify value. That makes one thing high value, this one thing traded for an off trade and a mouse. And it's more of a commodity and commodity. How ancient people in their capacity had the tree houses and household and fireplace, maybe renouncing some things of the civilized big brother. And people, whenever they want to meet, go out hunting or just procreating more of these babies to make patties out of. And that's how it always has been, will be, and we're just building that better future for all the carnivores or all the billions and billions of them that are going to be walking and talking and dancing through their experience of being a human being. And this is what I've realized also doing all the studies and zooming out in of there. I knew that it just gives more than one can handle. And the rest of it is just gims and gimmicks and in a connected way, a hierarchy, transition with a nonsense, like spawns the spot. Uh, great, great on, and hysterical, and watching the birds, bird watching for pay, and not spotting for that looking always looking for the green color because it calms down, and the captain of your own journey of your own voyage. Everything has a life and has its own and holds its own in its own way. And what is that integration that you're transitioning into, spinning in that deeper heart space? That's actually the cultured separating us from our higher self that's based on the intuition and making Latin more popular. And what do I do with all of this and all of my life? Build a fire to warm up the house and in a collected manner, roll with the situation. And to the next stage. And it's a great question. I'm really determined to calm down. And a huge part of it is gathering these like-minded souls that can handle the fire and build a shelter. And it doesn't have to be super primitive, it just has to be fun. Great. That's how my life is right now. And I'm doing all of this based on my own skill and my own community and its vibe. Inspired by y'all. And it's not bleak wind. It's just coming. Green. Right up here. This sanctity. This soul meaningful way to warp and change the digital code so this doesn't stay static, because I'm gonna continue hacking and having access to my own content. Otherwise, who's owning me? Who's whose vibration is stronger than mine when it comes to things me? It's getting out of my mind and not choosing a war, only choosing peace. And seeing beneath and above and recreating and knowing that I don't know what's gonna happen to this. All I know is that dubstep, what? Being able to feel the fear and knowing that that's there. It's the unknown. It's beautiful. It's thankful for my existence. And I like to share uh, clandestine features and really coming up with an opposite or a third variant, because otherwise it's just one text.